Testing the audio, 1, 2.
And stand, get up, up. Good boy, up.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Come on! Wait up!
Is everyone ready to play?
I think the people involved, you get to meet a lot of people in football, and that's just one of the great things. Not only is the sport great, but the people involved. So fellow referees, players, coaches, even fans. I love officiating because it keeps me involved in football. I was a player, but I don't reckon I could cut it out there anymore, at least at any decent level. But as a referee, I get to be involved in higher levels of football. Keeps me involved, keeps me fit, and is great fun. I think I have a moment of this is why I do this every week. It's always good fun to get out there, and there are tough moments, but being resilient and succeeding, even just in the little things throughout a match. I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn, and as a referee you surely come across a lot of them, and I certainly have. I reckon give it a go. You will face challenges, but that's a part of it, and I think embracing challenges is such an important skill to learn.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local, and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
It's another goal!
to take it. You might have to take it off.
Yeah, I've done a few tactical changes during the year. I take it off and someone else jumps in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's me there. Yeah. Some refs get better when I go in the middle. Lads, score predictions. What are we thinking? We're G'd up, man. Wow! Man, they rocked up like half an hour late. They look. Oh, Dad, you got to go the dirt road. There's like a dirt car park behind Adelaide High. There's always parks, just as a future reference.
So I usually thought you could park here.
Nah, but you get done with fines and shit anyway. Yeah, Sturt look drunk there. Is that on? Are they in? Yeah, they look drunk. I swear to God. I don't think they've warmed up. It's good, eh? It's fucking going off there. I'll get sent away from here. Some refs get never when I'm in the middle. I reckon Regis has sent me away and Christian. The others don't really give a fuck. Huh? Right. What happens when that happens, mate? Teams always win. Is that on yet? I'm waiting for it to be on. Is this a two-man or are you just solo?
It's hard to go on Friday.
Yeah. This is the place to be, mate. Is anyone else playing tonight? Oh, yeah, that's a good game. Don't know how to play for them. They get it done every year. Nah, they know how they play. Like, they're good at what they do. Sit in the block, work off the flick one. Yeah. At home, they're a fortress. How's Port doing? Yeah, we are. Yep, we're down. It's not good. Ian. Alright, mate. How are you?
Very good menu. Very good. Next one. Very good. How are you? You good? Isaac, nice to meet you. Pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NPLSA, accompanied by the Adelaide Comets Mini Rouge, walking them out tonight. Adelaide Comets versus Sturt Lions.
Welcome back here to the REA NPLSA Round 9 fixture here between the home side, the Adelaide Comets, and their visitors tonight, the Sturt Lions Football Club. As this is, of course, the second match of the doubleheader today. The women just played earlier and they got the job done, the Comets, 3-1 over Metro Stars. Now it's time for the men, looking to get their first points. First victory of the season, sorry. They've got the 1 point, looking to get their first victory and following the women's footsteps. But standing in their way are a hotly contested Sturt Lions team battling their way in the top 5 of the RENPLSA. And they're looking to extend their season further and battle for that finals contention spot. Go through the lineups of both sides as they appear on the park. Starting with the away side. Captain and coming in from the start tonight is Jacob Atkinson. Of course, recently, the last couple of weeks, returning from his early suspension, 6 matches from the grand final last year. Makes his way into the starting lineup and assumes that armband as well tonight. Across the park as well. Edward Elton comes in.
I don't know. You can.
Thanasi Lessie, number 11, Jaden Diamantis, number 12, Harrison Rogers, and another player to make his way into the lineup tonight in place of Michael Moroney, who is out completely. Number 19, Philemon Osefa, number 20, Manly Barnett, number 21, Zalan Meleg, number 23, Gonzalo Rodriguez, number 30, Mohammed Hassan, and number 34, Yoshigi Igarashi. For the home side now, the Adelaide Comets make a couple of changes on the bench, mainly as their starting 11 remains exactly the same as last week, with Matthew Chandler, Jake Dorsey, Phil Spadavecchia, Anthony Mavrolambaris, Gildas Gomekezwa, Cameron Hayes, Nicholas Ikonomopoulos, Min Sung Park, Harry Thomas, Damian Luic, and Yanni Delengas making to the park. So we see the game just kicking off a little bit later than the 8:30 allotted time slot.
Man, bad. Dan Vaughan. They can hear me, mate. Dan Vaughan can hear me. He wants to come back. Guard the Comets! Go Dawes!
Not long, far away from kickoff here, of course. Referee just in front of you there tonight is the evergreen in the green, Jaden Betterman. Having a chat to the coaching staff of both teams, of course. Comets without their coach, who was dismissed earlier this week, Tom Overall. So they've got their assistants and reserve coaches in place. We'll see which one of them leads the mark from the touchline. But of course, for Sturt Lions, it's John Fusco and his assistants as well, Pal Prengaj.
Where's the black tape?
Looks like it's going to be a couple more minutes delayed as well here, as the referees have found an issue with the nets of both goals here that have some holes in them and need to be patched up. So got a bit of delay to kick off here if you're just joining us live on the feed. Of course, there's games going on around the grounds as well. I'll give you those live scores as there. We have a bit of break in play here. In the State League 1, Cumberland are playing off against the Cove FC, and they're currently 2-0 down. The Cove lead with 2 goals. And also in State League 1, Olympic versus Cobras is 1-0 to the home side. Olympic there, and Eastern United and Fulham United battling out a 0-0 draw there in Athelston at the moment. In the NPL, of course, some major news here. Playford 2-0 up over Bacalla, away at Bacalla as well. Top of the table clash, that one as well, and if Playford win, could take them to the summit and a few points clear of West Torrens Bacalla as well. So it looks like we might have fixed this issue with the nets, and if the referees are happy, we might be finally able to start this game, as Jaden Betterman is looking for the confirmation. And we'll start this kickoff 10 minutes delayed from the allotted time slot. Finally ready now, as we see those match balls make their way back into the middle of the park. And it'll be Thanasi Lessie to get this kickoff underway here under the lights here at LJ Hooker and Myland Sports Park. The home team, the Adelaide Comets, facing up against the away side, newly promoted Sturt Lions Football Club. And well live. Atkinson launches that to Diamantis on the far side and gets this game underway with a lot of vigour as Comets try and repay the counter-attack with attack of their own. So, of course, the last couple games for both these sides haven't gone to plan for either of them. Sturt Lions, of course, losing out 3-2 narrowly to Adelaide United youth team last week at home. Losing in the cup as well, inexplicably to Para Hills United, the bottom team of the NPLSA. Prior to that, though, they had a milestone victory as well against Adelaide City, the first time ever they had beaten the Adelaide City club in senior first team action. And prior to that as well, a win and a loss to Playford in the cup and the league. Here's Lessie now, trying to get things back underway.
Dos, be mindful.
Of course, Rogers coming in now for the out-of-place Michael Moroney, not in the squad at all today. I'm not sure what the dealing with is that, if he was carrying an injury or not. Haven't seen him yet around the place either, so maybe he couldn't get off work in time, or couldn't find a car park maybe. But it looks like Rogers is going to make his way into the park and into the starting lineup tonight. Was on the bench last week, didn't come on. He's got the chance to impress tonight from the start. Here's Atkinson, who's also come in near to the goalkeeper. Delangas gets the punch. Finally cleared by the Comets now. Only as far as Garashi. Lessie's flick. Maybe a handball there deflected into the hands of Delangas, and Betterman there. There's a few people calling for that one, but it was a natural position, he says, and play on is the call. Delangas launches long. Asefa lets it bounce, and Elton now will get onto it. Igarashi can't get close. Dorsey, Park, and Lujic. Flicked in behind there, Igarashi. And it's cleared. Launch long. Lessie trying to flick onto his compatriot there, and Rodriguez is going to battle here with Dorsey, who touches it down well, but so does Hassan. Igarashi. Lessie. Still going, Lessie. Not a lot of options to play forward to. And he runs into the danger there of Dorsey. Hassan. Thinking an offside position there was Lessie. Just a goal kick there as Hassan and Park get entangled.
Terry Carvalho.
Of course, some of the ins as well tonight for Comets are on the bench. Aladdin Irabona, one of the names I'm sure people here are expecting to come on and light things up as he usually does here. Igarashi. Hassan lets it bounce and Park beats him to the ball. So does Lessie. Tries to feed it in behind for Hassan again. Slips there. Delangas gives it back to Rogers. Good bit of play there, but the right foot of Atkinson wasn't on the same wavelength. Of course, he came back into the team this week and assumes that armband role as one of the vice captains here at Sturt. Got a big role to play in the centre of midfield. And he's looking to win his place back as well, of course, after that 6-game suspension from the grand final last year. He's got a great goal in that game, so he kind of diminished it with that red card that he got. Park with a bit of a bump there on Hassan off the ball. Going to be a good battle out here on the left with that winger and fullback combination. Very strong in both their positions. Igarashi, thought he kept it alive there maybe. Park. Dorsey. Good touch forward. Gomikezwa. Ikonomopoulos. He's found the free man here. Hayes. Looking for an option near post. Barnett was there. Spadavecchia, sorry it was, not Hayes. Mavrolambardos. Shape to find an option. He can find. Now back to Hayes. Chandler. Spadavecchia. Back with Spadavecchia. Top of the box. Getting crowded out by orange shirts. Mavrolambardos. Lujic. To Dorsey. This is better from the Comets, but a loose touch there.
Yeah, well done, Damo.
Lujic into Ikonomopoulos. Gomikezwa. There's a good start from the Comets. Gomikezwa's deflected. Shot finds its way to Meleg. Meleg looking long. Parks there, and you can see the home support here in front of me at LJ Hooker and Myland Sports Park. They started well here, the Comets as well. Good tackle though by Lessie. Sees the goalkeeper off his line, but he sees two orange shirts to his left, to Hassan. 1v1 with Lujic. Mohamed Hassan's got 3 to deal with now. 4, now there comes Ishagiri. And Gomikezwa, and there's going to be a foul here. There was an advantage played there, and it was a good touch there by Igarashi, who got away from it. And this is a dangerous spot for an opportunity to strike. 3 over the ball now, but it looks like it's Rodriguez who wants to take this one. In the shooting range here. Perfect for a right footer. As you can hear as well. Make sure you follow up because he's definitely not crossing this one. The Argentinian. Rodriguez with the set piece. Has the strike into the wall. Igarashi with the follow up. Jaden Diamantis gets the touch forward, but he doesn't get the strike away. He's going to have the second opportunity if Park wins the foul instead. Great work from the fullback there. Had 3 orange shirts to deal with. And he's grabbing his wrist. He maybe got a errant stud to the hand. But he did well there under the pressure. And unfortunately for Sturt, he couldn't get a strike on goal. And the opportunity leaves. Delingus goes long again. Good win there by Rogers. Good win there by Diamantis. Trying to find Lessie. Finds him again. Now they can switch. Rodriguez's pass is cut out by Ikonomopoulos well. Igarashi can't win that ball. Going forward, Dorsey finds Spadavecchia. There's numbers at the back post if he can find him. Spadavecchia in the box. Finds a far post. He's there, Mavrolambardos. But he can't find it. And I think that's Harry Thomas, actually. He was on the far side free for a strike, but he couldn't keep it down. A massive chance for Comets. Starting this game with a lot of pressure. And on the away side, it's becoming harder and harder to play. It's a very narrow pitch here. It's grass. It's great deck to play football, but it becomes hard and becomes very small. The pressure's on. Rodriguez's touch. Lessie dwells on the ball. Comets, Dorsey comes away with it, tries to take it past Elton, who's in the way. Great bit of early pressure here for the Comets. Of course, looking for their first win of the league season, as they've won a game in the Cup, or 2 games in the Cup actually, against Modbury Vista and Adelaide Uni State League 2 sides. But they haven't yet against NPL opposition. Hassan there, goes to ground. Referee says nothing doing. And I think now they'll bring it back for that foul after no advantage was played.
Early and body position, let's go. Body position ready.
Here's a Sefa, of course. Made his way through the Comets and made his debut here many years ago. He moved on to the Croydon Kings and is now at Sturt Lions after a short stint, of course, in Victoria with Northcote. And there's Diamantis, who of course is a very known player here at Comets, spending a lot of his time here playing in grand finals, cup finals, and having a very successful period here as well, which is very impressive for a youngster like him. Hassan tries to flick him behind. Dorsey will come away with it. Parker's gone forward with his run. Sefa clears long for Rodriguez to chase. Chandler's let it bounce. And he tries to head it back to his keeper. And on a deck like this, you don't know how it's going to hold up, so he's got to be careful. Here's Thomas now, had that early chance. Chandler slices that clearance. A touch, it's bouncing, and Rodriguez is trying to put him under the pressure. Delengus now tries to switch. Elton goes up with a head. Atkinson battling with Spadavecchia. Spadavecchia comes clear.
Straight away, straight away. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not really like that.
Yeah, it's a bit of luck behind it. If we played it again, and I did another roll
Do at the end, if you were what person did you pick? And you turned around and like shouted, "Oi,
Throw in the defensive half of the Comets. And they'll get an opportunity further up the field now. Looking across the bench now, trying to figure out who is going to take charge of this Comets team while they're managerless. Looks like it's Isaac Sese, who's the one standing up, and looks like he might be the one in charge. Gomakez was down. He's going to be given the free kick too. To play short with Lujic and Park. Park looks long, it's a good ball. Spadavecchia.
I like it a lot.
Dorsey puts the ball into the box. Far post was lurking again, Harry Thomas. And he's got Harry Rogers to deal with defending him. Looking at the formations now as they come across the park. Looks like it's maybe a 4-1-4-1 for the Sturt Lions as Harry Thomas breaks the offside trap, looking for a delivery. It bounces and Elton is there. Volleyed there by Spadavecchia, but no power on that one. You see it maybe spread out a bit more here.
Go with them. Shoulders,
Maybe it is a regular 4-3-3 as I see it pan out now with Rodriguez at the centre and Hassan and Diamantis either side. But they definitely do have a lot of numbers in attack when they do, because sometimes those wingers almost look like second strikers, and Harry Rogers is bombing down that right side for the Comets. Looks like a regular 4-4-1-1 with a 10 and a striker maybe. We'll see how that pans out, but Gomakez was definitely the leading man for them up front. And it looks like a regular back four. Maybe even a 4-4-2 as it looks like across the camera now.
Not too early. Not too early. Not too early to water.
Some more lights come on all around the grounds as well. Not on this pitch. On the far side, it just gets a bit more bright. Rodriguez with a no foul call there as he gets it through the back of him. Big strong challenge there by Chandler. Of course, one of the tallest players in our RA NPLSA. I think he's about 6'5", maybe even taller, maybe even 6'6". That long throw in comes his way again. Atkinson. Barnett with a long switch looking for Elton. Hassan, space to drive into. Takes a pass one. Hassan deep into the box. Lujic was there. Rogers. Fair tackle on him by Lessie. Lessie puts it into the box. Rodriguez followed up by Igarashi. Hassan back-heeled and Igarashi was there. Hassan slipping. And they can maybe almost clear now, the Comets. And there was a big chance there for Sturt Lions as Rodriguez went for the spectacular. Igarashi went for the pass instead of the shot on the top of the box. And Hassan couldn't find room to shoot. Diamantis does well, and he gets it on the overlap too. Battles with Chandler and can't win the corner. Hassan and Diamantis have swapped wings temporarily. Rodriguez goes in strongly, and he's going to win the foul as well. He's asking the assistant for maybe something further, as it's getting a bit tense and a bit rough out there as well. We saw it in the women's game just before as well. The end of that first half did become quite dangerous with some tackles flying about, even a couple cards. Now it's going to be opportunity from Sturt from a set piece. I know they've been quite dangerous from set pieces, and a couple of their defenders, and Watson, Barnett, Maroney, are the ones who've got a couple goals to their name this season. Who can be the next? Atkinson's ball. Isn't won by anybody. And Comets will come clear. Diamantis, top of the box, 2 to deal with. Takes a pass 1. Tries to float a ball in. Atkinson's there, takes a pass. Looks like he's fouled Thomas on his way through. Lujic. Looks long and central. Spadavecchia was there, but his touch wasn't. Igarashi. Hassan on that right side now. Sefa. The leg looking for that area where 3 Sturt players are. They win the second with Lessie. Looking for the flick, Lessie. They win the throw in. Elton stayed up forward as well. Launches one back to the far post. No one can get it down. Hassan used his body well. Looking to shape and cross maybe. Get a cross deflected off him though. Out for a goal kick. Getting colder and colder. LJ Hooker Island Sports Park. We're getting to the tip of winter now. see some of the Comets players now getting their warm-ups out. And of course, Aladdin Irabona leads that. It's a good switch of play, and Elton's there to win. Diamantis, good header to find Rodriguez. Igarashi battling there with Lujic, and he does well, the centre-back, to get out of the danger. Thomas, and another switch to Dorsey, but his touch lets him down. Rogers. Atkinson looks to switch, but maybe not the way that his coach was expecting. And now Thomas with a good change of pace. You can definitely tell Comets coach is Sese here. He's marching the orders to the Comets players. That's a loose pass from Comets though. And it's met with another one by Atkinson too. Park with the throw in on the near side now. Omekezwa and Elton battling. Good win there. Now Igarashi just trying to find an option. Looking to switch this ball as soon as they can, but they've got Hassan now. He does find the switch. Lessie. Diamantis is there, how he would like a goal against his old team. Diamantis with a dipping effort. Just past the post, and there might have been a deflection as it goes past for a corner. And Jaden Diamantis, of course, with one goal to his name this season so far for Sturt. It was a great one too, but he's had a couple that haven't gone his way and hit crossbars and posts. But I think he'd love one against his old team if he can. First, it's a corner from Jacob Atkinson. Near post, snuffed out by Park, a poor corner. Now they've got to deal with a counter themselves. Maverick Lombardos takes it past Diamantis with ease. He's got to play it to the far post, but Elton gets a foot out. Dorsey past a few. Lujic, good pass into Spadavecchia's feet. Top of the box, Spadavecchia with the strike. Gomekezwa with a follow-up. He's cleared by Sefa, but
don't mind that field. Don't mind it at all.
Good little gap there in between the lines from Spadavecchia, getting the 1-2 bounce. Park, his long throw met by Elton's head. Hassan try and keep it in, but his left foot doesn't do him justice, and it kicks out for a throw in here. Iconomopoulos trying to launch long, looking for Thomas. Thomas gets up well. Still Thomas with a left foot. And a rasping effort goes over the crossbar. 2 from him in this first half. He's been afforded a lot of space on that left side, but he's just not keeping his shots down at the moment. But they're well on top at the moment, the Comets. Looks like those wingers have swapped again, Hassan and Diamantis.
Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Watch behind you. To your right, your shoulder, yeah? Yeah, I need you to affect that. Hold. I need you to affect that. Excellent. Then we come back. That's it.
Sefa now looks into that channel where Hassan is. Park as well gets a head onto it and didn't know where his attacker was.
Jaden, on this side. You're this side and play that side.
Be a set piece from Rodriguez on this side now. Two hands up. Looks like players moving to the far post. Rodriguez's delivery goes there. Met by Barnett's header, but not on target. And doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Press engaged now by Sturt. Poor pass. Atkinson deals with Spadavecchia. I think he'll be his throw. And Rogers will take that. Lessie tried to chest control it to his teammate there. Couldn't find him. Now Rogers has come all the way back to mop that up. Meleg. Barnett. Rogers is tackled. I think he's going to throw in, not a foul. And they'll take it. Lessie again looking for that chest control. Rodriguez trying to get in front of his defender. Put a ball to the far post. Diamantis is there. Doesn't win the header. And I think it's Park who's down there. Maybe got a head in the back of his head. As he's dealing with something over there now, it seems. Igarashi with a good win in the air there against Ikonomopoulos. Diamantis, good bit of skill out of the pressure.
Go with it!
Atkinson. Igarashi. Delengus can only go central. Asefa is there. Park out of the danger. Keeps the ball for Comets. Dorsey does find his man, and Gomakezwa does as well. He's onside as well. Gildas Gomakezwa. Does he look for the strike or the pass? Now he finds Spadavecchia! And they've got the go-ahead goal, the Comets. And it's courtesy of Phil Spadavecchia. A great ball there from Gomakezwa to keep himself onside. And a scuffed finish there by Spadavecchia. But he won't care. They're 1-0 up, the Comets. They haven't done that all season. Great little move there from the Comets, and you can tell the pressure has been mounting for them. They've had their pressure and they've had the chances, and finally it's paid off. And they found the back of the net. Phil Spadavecchia with his first of the season puts himself equal top of the goal scoring charts for them as well. The 6th player for the Comets on 1 goal this season in the league. Take a well-deserved lead in this game, and now The away side, Sturt Lions, have got to get themselves back into it because they haven't made their chances pay. So a big surprise there, I'm sure, for anyone following around the league. The Comets, second bottom, take the lead against 5th place Sturt Lions. Long way to go in this game. There's another foul there on Rodriguez. We might get an instant reply here, the Sturt Lions, but for the Comets, they're up and about. They're very confident. Going to be Atkinson as well. Difficult angle. I doubt he would shoot. Maybe put something onto the back post for someone to get a contact with, but we've seen him score some spectacular goals, free kicks too, so I wouldn't put it past him putting a strike here into that far left corner. It's Jacob Atkinson now with the set piece. Goes low. No one's there for Sturt. Now it's Diamantis, top of the box. He has a strike and a second. Diamantis, what a save! Yanni Delengas. Didn't see much of that one, but he had the audacity to get the fingertips up. A good strike there from Diamantis, matched by an even better save from Yanni Delengas. So look for an instant reply here, and against his former side, as we've said all night, Diamantis, he would love a goal, and a spectacular one he almost had again. Atkinson on top of the keeper. Bouncing around. And now back with Igarashi.
All the way, Phil. Excellent. Good, Phil.
Meleg, difficult one to deal with for Rogers. He'll keep it in. Hassan used his body to try and spin him, and a good win there from Cameron Hayes. Rodriguez trying to strip Mavrolambardos of the ball, but the captain does well until the last pass. Igarashi. Lessie. Can't find an option. And he's beaten out there by Yakonomopoulos. Good pass forward as well. They're coming forward, but the final pass again is lacking there from the Comets.
Hold, Phil, in your shape. Yeah, that's fine. No turn. Good.
Elton looks long. It's Lessie. And he's got Luic to deal with. Luic will take away the ball and the possession as well. Spadavecchia, that goal scorer for Comets, comes away looking for Thomas. Harry Thomas comes forward. He's missed 2 opportunities. Can he make him pay with the third? He does too much and loses the ball out. Hassan. Space to switch. 2 on this left side. Plays it behind Lessie. And they have to do a bit further, and he switches long as well. Nice duck there from Chandler, as he must have known his keeper was oncoming. Good bit of defending there. Ball launch long.
Keep it tight, Phil. Keep it tight with goodness. This is your priority dose, yeah?
Asefa.
And then watch inside.
Lessie. His launch ball is only found a Comet's foot there. Spadavecchia and Gomiquez will come away with it again. Mavrolambardos finds the spare man. Dorsey's away on the right. They've got numbers again, and there's a free man. Harry Thomas at the far post if he can find him. Dorsey with a strike. And it maybe was a cross-come strike after that. And Sturt Lions are under an awful amount of pressure at the moment. The Comets just keep on coming, and they're finding free men everywhere in behind the back line of Sturt Lions.
Excellent, Mappy, excellent.
Coming forward again here, Spadavecchia.
Excellent control, my man, excellent control. Watch the press.
Park. Iconomopoulos.
Hey, it's not too early, not too early. Let's go, look, watch that shape.
Lessie now comes away with it from Sturt. Got to get themselves back in this game before half time, maybe, because of course the subs of the Comets are very dangerous, and Latimer Bonner, we know what he can do. The longer they keep this game like this, he's going to come on and do his thing.
Shoulders mini, Damo, slide out.
In here, get it here. Get it, good turn. Harry.
Lessie plays the ball, and he gets a late challenge too. I think the booking's going to come out here for Min Sung Park. Missed all of the man there. Maybe got a bit of studs on Lessie too. He had the advantage, but it was a too dangerous challenge not to pull back, and the first booking of the day goes to Min Sung Park. Something you don't want to see a fullback on a yellow card, so whoever's the winger on this left-hand side got a game ahead of them if they can take it. First, they've got to get themselves back into the game, Sturt. Free kick, Rodriguez. Definitely going to be delivered to that far post. Gonzalo launches it very long. Someone's down in the box. Comets are going to clear anyway. Diamantis gets it taken off his foot. And he takes it off of the Comets' foot, but they're on the break here again, the Comets. 3v2, it's Dorsey by himself. He's got Gomek Heswer if he can find him. Dorsey, one way then the other. The strike with the outside of his right foot doesn't trouble the goalkeeper, and they're very fortunate, Sturt Lions, not to concede on the counter-attack there.
Head up, boys. Come on, let's go.
Comets increasing confidence minute on minute in this game. Could this be the turning point? The first 3 points of the season is up for grabs, and they've got one hand on it at the moment. If they can score a second, they'll definitely put themselves very close to putting a second hand on it. Chandler, his header, finds its way to Rodriguez, tries to chip the goalkeeper. Rodriguez somehow misses the bar and under it as well, as he can't find the net, and I'm sure he's looking to the heavens saying, how has that just not nestled in? I thought I beat the defender to the ball and the goalkeeper as well. Just misses for his 7th of the season. Rodriguez, his first chance of the day, and Sturt's most meaningful too. And they just haven't found the desired touch. It's been a very entertaining first half. More so if you're a home fan of the Comets. Haven't had much to cheer about most of the season so far, but in this game, everything is going their way so far. Maybe it's a new manager bounce, they say. Sese, maybe he's putting his hand up for the permanent job here at the Comets. It's a good interception. Atkinson, and a second too. Rodriguez back to Atkinson. Looks in behind to Diamantis. He's got Park to deal with. Tries to get in behind him, but Park uses his body well. Lujic. Another ball just to Atkinson and Lessie.
Separate Gilly. He wants home.
Spatavecchia strips him of the ball and looks for the switch too. He'll find Thomas. Got time to drive, takes a past one, and I think that's a foul. Lucky not to be booked there, Rodriguez. Doing well at the Comets. Every one of their players putting in a massive shift at the moment. The Sturt Lions, are they missing some of their experienced heads out there? Maroney out on the sidelines here. Sortini as well, not in the starting lineup tonight. They're missing some of those players. Lessie. Hassan. Atkinson. Sefa looking to find Elton, but it's carried a bit too much there and a bit too predictable as well. Sturt Lions at the moment looking for that channel almost more times than not, and it's just being read by the defence of the Comets.
That's right, force his face. Just reset. Just sit, get in.
That's better, Josh. That's better.
Another foul here. Another set piece opportunity here for Atkinson to deliver. Hasn't had the best deliveries so far in this first half. Most of his corners have been beaten at the near post. He's got opportunity to redeem himself with another one. It's a bit better. Looking for a header. Manly Barnett. One strike, then the other. Back heel there from Rodriguez. Still Rodriguez using his body. Trying not to foul in the Comets, and he just runs into too much danger. And they can finally clear, but a melee in the box there with a couple of shots deflected and trying to put some pressure in the late members of this half. Sturt Lions.
Yeah, excellent, excellent, excellent. Just hold. No further. That's it. Just hold it. Beautiful, beautiful shape. Now we step a bit more.
Igarashi looking forward to Rodriguez, beats his defender to the ball, and he just can't get his touch under though. And Thomas can't find his pass either. Again, trying to put it on the back line. Lessie's up there with the win. Diamantis tries to make it past Park. No foul given from the referee. Lessie looks for the 1-2. Igarashi's touch. Diamantis in the box. Rodriguez with the header. And there's the equaliser for Sturt Lions. And it's Gonzalo Rodriguez. A great ball and an even better header. Met by the Senor. Gonzalo Rodriguez. And they're back in this one. You can tell what it means to them as well. No foul was given here on the near side on Park. And Lessie puts a pinpoint delivery to Rodriguez, who's very animated now as he's letting his defenders know how to defend, but he lets them know how to score too. Number 7 for the season for Gonzalo. Of course, his best tally in the top flight was 12 in the season that Sturt Lions were relegated. And he's doing well to get himself very close to that, maybe even exceed it this season. He just gets better with age at the moment, the striker. And they might have another chance. Igarashi looks to put a delivery in. Now Elton can. And it's defended well by Lujic. So now with a bit more intense Sturt Lions and a lot of players getting forward and forward. You can see Atkinson now dropping into the left fullback role as Elton is bombed forward. Igarashi. Forward there, spun well out of the danger was Rogers. Still coming away with it, no advantage. And a foul again for Sturt Lions to deal with. Well, the tide's turning now for Sturt Lions as they see themselves get back on top of this game. Another opportunity. We saw that what they can do from crosses. As I said, their defenders are usually one to get themselves on the end of it, but when you're a striker in form like Rodriguez, can't help himself but get in the way. With another ball. Again trying for that near post, Atkinson, and just not getting the purchase on it. Comets, counter-attack. They're charging forward. Look at Gomakez will run. He's going to get there first, I think, ahead of Elton. But Elton does well to defend him out well with his body. Hassan. Haven't said his name too much, but he just takes it past one there. Is he going to start to get himself involved in this game a bit more? Well, that's the half-time whistle then. A late goal here for Sturt Lions has brought them back into the clash, courtesy of Gonzalo Rodriguez, but it was an early one for the home side in Phil Spadavecchia, who got things underway here and got the home side on their case as well, looking for more and more. But for Sturt Lions, they're back in the game and they've got a very interesting second half ahead of them now. We join for you in the second half. Don't go anywhere.
The scores are 1-all. We thank our major sponsors for all of them. We also look at high value. Commercial estates, nothing but not construction. Thank you also to our joint major sponsors. Australian platform there. Australia, Pro Sport Australia, Super Cool, in the North and and the Comets proudly celebrate Female Football Week, recognising the incredible contribution of women and girls to our game from our winning route right through to our WNBL squad.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
side. 10 passes isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has to strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal for Hussein for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
The ball. Bucco now. Great cross-field pass to Dominic Costanzo in this side here on his left. Gets a shot in, that's goal bound, and it's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportals scoreboard. And maybe no. Scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic. He's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic. Pick that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. No. That doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
No, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been playing out to the path of that Stella, but yeah, now Forger on the break. Sia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week for Sia John.
I think the thing that most people don't realise about being a referee is how much we train. We often train twice a week as a group. Then we have coaching sessions where we go through videos and look back at past few weeks. And then any of the outside of training stuff that we do, like our gym work and watching matches back and all that. All the extra time outside of match days are the big things for us. What makes it more than just blowing a whistle is understanding football and all the different layers of football, and then adding on top of that we then have to be impartial and understand the emotion of football, and then find that balance between understanding the emotion and then understanding the laws. I've had a few grand finals that I've been lucky to be a part of, and in those kind of games with the crowds and the energy, I can just tell that the football match that's going on is so entertaining, and that I'm lucky to have one of the best seats in the house for it.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price, turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the Youth Club Championship, we've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, you know, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level. And with a better level, there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player, technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
It's all good. How are you? All good? Oh, you all good?
We're back here for the second half, and they've made a very interesting substitution, the Comets. Their captain assumed the armband now. Aladdin Irabona is taken to the park with Harry Thomas to make way, but very big substitution for the home side. If they can make him involved, we know what he can do. Of course, come into this game under an injury cloud as well. Been missing a couple of games on and off, but he's on now, and he's got 45 minutes to prove his mark. It's going to be Comets to take this kickoff. We're back underway here for the second half. Of course, if you missed that first half, a couple of early goals, and they were courtesy of Phil Spadavecchia for the Comets, and then a late goal in that second half by Gonzalo Rodriguez. They haven't made any subs at that half-time, Sturt Lions, but the Comets have. And now Elton is away on the left, looking to put a delivery in. That's a good one as well. And it's cleared just as far. The spin is going to get away from Lujic there, and the goalkeeper could just about clear it. Sefa with space to find an option. Diamantis, he puts a good ball in, looking for Rodriguez again. Of course, it was Rodriguez's header that got him back in the tight. And it looks like by all means now they're trying to get a second one onto him. Chandler that time gets the clearance. Irabona first touches. Drives forward. Irabona against Atkinson. Aladdin Irabona still going. He's held up, and Hassan can't get a foot in the way either. Hayes.
Control. That's it.
Chandler. Lujic with a great touch ahead of Diamantis. Dorsey. Iconomopoulos looking forward for Irabona, but that's a poor clearance by Sturt. Spadavecchia looks short to Dorsey, can't keep it under his control. Now Diamantis with time to take it out of the defence. Rogers had a chat with Michael Moroney at half-time. Was meant to be part of the squad tonight and start this game. Pulled up a little lame in the warm-up with a sore hamstring after the last run-throughs. Had to be replaced in the lineup by Harrison Rogers late in the game. Kept alive there. Now finally cleared. So a couple of injuries for Sturt. Of course, Nathan Munro's the other one. Major out at the moment. Been out for many weeks, just finding his way back to full fitness. And of course, they've got Sortini on the bench, who has been dealing with a couple of injuries himself. Hassan comes out of the danger. Rodriguez. Rogers launches long. I think it's just gone out there as they look to mount an attack forward. Iranya. Keswa does well, but Hassan does even better. Spins out of the danger. Diamantis, poor touch in the half space, and gives it ball back to Comets.
Excellent, Nico. Excellent.
Sefa Lessie with a clearance back to his goalkeeper. Got to launch this attack forward. Got themselves back in the game early. Igarashi tries to beat the goalkeeper to the ball, but he can't get a toe onto it. Looking better in this half, Sturt Lions, and the Comets haven't come out the break with the same amount of intensity so far as they started the first half. They just can't keep the ball at the moment. Hirabona.
Move it!
Igarashi out of the danger, finds Rodriguez. There's a spare man on the right. Hassan delivers, far post. Diamantis was there, and it's just come off his knee, I think, as he was shaping for the DeCameo special. Unfortunately, he couldn't get his foot around that one and goes past the far netting.
Dan Vaughan is listening, I know. He's all that.
Launches long. Good win there by Lessie. Now Park. Coming out of their defence now, the Comets. Bouncing ball to Lujic, still bouncing. Loose touch, they just about get away with it. The Comets, there's a couple of slips have found its way out to Park. Lujic launches long and central. The goalkeeper hasn't come, but Meleg has now. And he's going to get the offside call, it seems.
Damian! Intent is good!
Barnett, Rogers. Igarashi looks for the left-footed switch. Great ball out to Elton. Elton and Diamantis. He will keep it alive, Diamantis. Barnett. Better ball out to Hassan. His touch is heavy, and coming across was Cameron Hayes in the left fullback position tonight. Seen him operate in the central midfield and out wide as well, but assuming his role at left fullback seems tonight with Karkafiris on the bench. Hassan lets that bounce, gets it back with a sliding challenge. Hasn't been very involved tonight, Hassan. He can provide a spark on a dime piece, so can't give him enough room to get back into this game. Diamantis looks for the feet of Hassan. There he is. Shifts one, looking to shoot. Finds Rogers, who can only lift it to the far post. Rodriguez can't get it down, nor can Diamantis. Economopoulos will come clear. He as well launches long, looking for Gomakeswa, but Sefa's there to watch him every step of the way and takes it past him with ease. Sefa will keep the ball.
Not too early, Al.
Diamantis is header only into the centre of the park.
Shift!
Again, launching long. Lessie was the one to win the header, but he can't get the seconds. Economopoulos.
Easy, play!
Atkinson looks short for Hassan, who's taking it past Irabona. Still going Hassan. Rogers can't find an option. Hassan looks to launch far post. Diamantis was there and he'll let it bounce, but good defending there from Min Sung Park. In between two Sturt Lions players there. Had to get that touch right, and he did. Better bit of build up there as well from Sturt Lions. Looking to go short and not try and launch everything into the channel. There's two very tall defenders in that box in Chandler and Lujic. They don't want to put it in anywhere close to them. That's close to the goalkeeper, and now it's cleared. Min Sung Park. Launch long. Barnett. Asefa and Igarashi. Lessie. Launching long, looking to find Igarashi. Goes up with the jump. Min Sung Park lets it bounce, and neither goalkeeper or defender opts to get close to it. And they get the time and space to come clear now, the Comets. So Sturt Lions just not putting that final foot down with the pressure. And they're allowing Comets to play out from the back and clear with ease as well. That's a good pass there from Lujic. Cameron Hayes trying to get in front of Hassan. Shows too much of it. Hassan lets it go through his legs and the defenders. Hassan still going. Bouncing pass to Atkinson. Lessie launching long, looking for Hassan to chase on. Hayes again is there. They're pushing this Comets side further and further into their own half, but they're looking for a goal. Lessie looking to put a delivery in now. Lessie past Gomekezwa. Still Lessie, just runs into too many numbers. A sliding challenge from Atkinson. I did think he touched the ball there. And he'll get it again now. Looks like the Comets bench here looking at maybe moving some more players along as they're trying to figure out how to get back on top in this game. Diamantis taking it past another one, looking to put a delivery in now. Diamantis, that's a good ball in too. A flicked header. Thanasi Lessie. He just can't get across or a shot in there. Gomekezwa, a lot of pressure. Not sure if that touched an orange foot. Apparently it didn't. Asefa out to Everton. Lessie with a great raked class to Diamantis, who does win the header, but he doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. Igarashi picks the pocket there of Spadavecchia. Not many options to his left. Now they come. Diamantis with the overlap of Elton. Diamantis will put the cross in instead. Coming back to the top of the box for Lessie. Igarashi back to Hassan. This is much better football from Sturt Lions. They're on top now. They've got to make this count though. Hassan. Igarashi Played advantage after all that. Now is Lessie. His ball is high and wide, but Diamantis is there if he can get it under his control. He does excellently. Diamantis with a strike now. Can't trouble the goalkeeper though. And Lujic will come clear. Asefa comes with it away. But he can't pick a pass after all that. Hassan coming away with it, looking for an option. He's got two to the right. Atkinson. Igarashi. Elton. Again looks for a delivery. No Sturt numbers in the box. And Mavrolambardas will come clear. Lujic.
Take some control.
Good out. Send him back. Good, that's fine. Reset.
Elton back through the defence of Sturt Lions. A slow build-up of this second half, but it's been all the possession of the away side. Just waiting to find that final pass. It's a chip delivery there for Diamantis. He might get away with it in front of Park. Puts it in past the post again and just over the bar. Maybe a touch from the goalkeeper, no? Seems not. But a good bit of pace there by Diamantis, and he's growing into this game on that left side. Of course, Minsang Park has got that yellow card too, so it's one to note there. If he can get past him, he's not going to put a challenge in. Lombardos' clearance just over the far side here. Now 3 subs getting ready for the home side in the Comets. Barnett to Atkinson. Hassan, space to drive on the right hand side now. Takes it past one. Looking to a second. Lessie. Lessie. Hassan. Igarashi, this is good build up from Sturt. Rogers with the delivery. Doesn't find its target, but Igarashi will keep the move alive. Good turn as well. Igarashi in behind, and is he in the box? A big call, and not even a free kick from the referee there. That was a difficult one to call, but the referee seems confident in his decision, and the linesman was right there in front of him. Not to call it either, but big call there from Sturt Lions for a penalty. Atkinson, sliding challenge, wins out, and so does Barnett on that occasion. Igarashi, that's another late one, and I think that Spadavecchio is going to pick up a booking there. A couple on the poor international there of Igarashi, and now they're asking the question here of the assistant on the near side. Crazy scenes over there at Bacala as well. 3-3 in that game after Alan Welsh pulls back a late equaliser for Bacala. Some crazy goals in there as well. Lessie. Launching long, looking for Rodriguez. They struggle to clear Comets. They're definitely under the pressure more in this second half. No subs so far for the Sturt Lions, but can't be much longer until they're trying to go forward and put an attacking sub on. They've got Sortini on that bench as well. Dylan D'Agostino too. Here's Diamantis, who has a strike from range, and trouble for the goalkeeper as he doesn't claim. Irabona. Another touch there from a Sturt Lions player. And another from Atkinson. Battling out in the middle of the park. Mavrolambardos is a counter-attack opportunity. Hasn't been much in this first half. Second half, sorry. And Dorsey, I think it was, still coming away with it. And Barnett can clear now. Igarashi again fouled. No advantage in behind to Hassan. It's only him against the back 5 or 6 maybe even of Comets. If he can do it all himself, he'll do well. But he's battled out on the first time by the Comets left back Hayes. Looks like there's 2 Comets players down at the same time as well. I think it might be Spadavecchia near the box as well, and Ikonomopoulos too, and Mavrolambardos going up to Igarashi and saying stop diving. He's definitely getting a couple late studs to his shins, but got a bit of break in play here now as we see a couple of those injuries being adhered to. Looks like it is, yeah, Spadavecchia on the far side. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to continue. He's wearing the smallest of shin pads, so if he's got a cut on there maybe. I don't think he has anyone to blame but himself. The other one on the Comet side, it looked like it was Ikonomopoulos, so it looks like he's up and fine.
Mavi, higher. The back line, higher. Wait,
Ikonomopoulos with space to turn, and he's got the shield there of Mavrolambardos too. Looking forward to Gomekweza, no foul. Atkinson playing with one less the Comets, and they're asking for the sub of Spadavecchia there on the far side. Sturt Lions though can do with the one-man advantage and try and make an attack forward. Got 2 subs here ready, the Comets.
Stop!
Thomas. They're going to have to play with one less here, the Comets, and Hassan's cross is met by a nice head there of Min Sung Park, and now they're going to be able to make these subs. They're going to have to wait again. Still playing with 10 men. Atkinson's delivery looked like it was on its way to Gonzalo. Comes away with it there. Avoids the challenge as well. Gomekweza, he's all by himself. He's got someone on the far right. Dorsey's the one. And he's slipping over his feet now, Gomekweza. Do well to get a corner out of this if he can. Slows it down for a minute. Irabona, his delivery has got nobody in the box, and now they're just waiting to make this sub. They're still playing with 10 men here. There's the switch. Hassan does well. Finds the pass to Rogers, but shielded out by Rodriguez. And now Lessie. Hassan. And finally is cleared by Ikonomopoulos. They're going to try and keep it going quickly, but now the subs will finally come for the Comets. Spadivecchio is one to make way. Looks like Dorsey on the far side is now making his way too, and it looks like it will be Politis to come on, as well as Lucas Lim.
You want to see that again?
Sefa can't find the diagonal pass to Elton. Now he's out of position. Elton. Park trying to come forward. Atkinson loses out. Tom McKeswa, was he stopped in his tracks? Referee says play on. They found the free man, Irabona, inside the box. Aladdin Irabona has the strike off the bar. And that was the chance he's been waiting for all half, Aladdin. You know what he can do in the final third, and he almost made Sturt pay for giving it up on the halfway line. And this game has got more turns to come, it seems.
Keep up that voice. Breathe it.
No foul there, says the referee. Now Rodriguez still trying to press the goalkeeper here. Sefa can only clear past the far side.
You got out. Excellent. Excellent.
Beaten to the ball there, and maybe the foul is going to come here the way of the Comets. Omekeswa is down. Park coming forward, Ikonomopoulos on the far side, won by Politis. No, it's Lim on that far side. Now Sturt finally making their first sub of the day. Looks like it'd be a double actually too, with Motashami coming on as well as Alexander Sortini. And they're going to make that sub right now as they have the minute in play. It's going to be Diamantis. So Diamantis makes way for Sortini. And it's Motashami to come on for Atkinson. So a bit of a different shake-up in the midfield now, and maybe Igarashi is going to go on that far left-hand side.
Pressure. Yeah, well done, Gil. That's it. Gil, let's keep it. Hold. Excellent. Excellent.
In the middle of the park, big win there in the box on Motoshami. Igarashi looking for someone forward. He just passes to a Comets player though. Gomek will find Lim.
How can you? He's looking. You need to come short. Okay. Tap him.
Looking for the press here, Sturt. Irabona using his pace against Rogers, but Rogers does superbly well as well. Meleg clears long and high, and it might... No, just going to bounce over the sideline here, right in front of us. Lujic just plays it into Igarashi. Igarashi gets the touch ahead of the defender, but also good defending there by Lujic too. Meleg looking for an option forward now. Can't be long left in this game. Again, tough to see the scoreboard here on this angle, but by the looks, we've got about 15 minutes left in this game. 76th minute looks like we're at here, to my count. Still pushing both sides. And Irabona's just launched that one just where the other one pretty much was. As they tried to start quickly, Sturt, they weren't allowed to. Elton will take this. Looking into the box for an option. Manly Barnett stayed up there as well. Sortini, his first touch, his body's out. Irabona has the strike, but not on target. But a good positive play there from the Sturt Lions legend there in Sortini. One of the top appearance makers of Sturt Lions history is Alex Sortini. The longest serving player in the current squad. Been here since 2015. He is battling out in the middle of the park. Wins out with Hassan. Looking for an option forward, launches long, looking for Rogers. Does he judge the bounce better? He does. Then Hayes. Rogers by himself on the right, looking for a delivery. Takes it past Hayes again. Left-footed delivery, though, is only found a Comet's head. Now Motoshami, Lessie. Lessie launches far post. There's a free man there, and Elton, his header is to goal instead of across to maybe Sortini or Rodriguez. Delengas launches long. Irabona's stayed long up here as well. He's going to battle out here still. Looks for Gomek to spin. Gomek with the strike, and it's just into the bottom of Meleg's legs. Any way, that would have been a goal. Any way each side, or if it had a deflection, it probably would have gone in too. But he's just found the center of the goalkeeper's legs. Unfortunate for him. Motoshami. Barnett, and it looks like the Comets are looking to bring on Karkafiris here, the left fullback. Lessie looking for an opportunity to play long. Igarashi has been so good tonight. If he can add a goal to his name, I think he would take all three votes from the referee and me. Igarashi now. Another great ball in behind, looking for Elton, who just gets beaten to it by Park. Sortini. Pass is soft. Politis. With only a defence to play against. Plays back to Park, and he can clear now. Gomekezwa, great touch from him. Great skill out of the danger too. Gomekezwa's got Irabona. He's isolating here. Harry Rogers. Aladdin Irabona. 2 players out the way, and he's going to win the foul. He was isolated there, Irabona, and you knew what he was going to do. He put his body in the way, and now they've got a very dangerous free kick right on the top of the box with ample takers as well. I think there's going to be a yellow card, I think, to Lessie. And it looks like the left foot of the vice-captain here, Mavro-Lombardos, to take. With 10 minutes to go here. Mavro-Lombardos has got the chance from the free kick right in front of the home end here at LJ Hooker and Myland Sports Park. Can he do something magical here and get his side in the lead with minutes to go? He's got his compatriot there in Irabona, who might want a piece of this too. Maybe even Meleg is asking for someone on the line, maybe not. Waiting for the whistle now. Irabona takes his steps back, as does Mavro-Lombardos. A left and a right footer here. Who's to take? There's a short option here for Ikonomopoulos too. It's Irabona, and it's in the bottom right corner! Captain Fantastic Aladdin Irabona puts his side ahead late in this clash, and are they on their way to 3 points for the first time this season? You didn't know which way it was going to go, who was going to take it, but you knew the final action was going to be the ball in the bottom corner. 2-1 the Comets go with 10 minutes to play here at LJ Hooker and Myland Sports Park. Right in front of their home end, the Comets have the lead. They're 2 goals to the good, and there's not long left in this clash. Going to be some subs here as well for the home side. Karkafiris looks like he's going to come on for, I think, Hayes. And they look like they're on their way to a famous first win of the season here, Comets. It won't take him out the relegation zone, but it will take them much, much closer to their goal. Getting points on the board. Getting a first win of the season. Lessie now, under the pressure of Gomekezwa. Drives out of it and finds Sefa. Launching forward, defending into his own defender. Sefa. Park. Sefa still. Rogers, everybody forward for Sturt Lions at the moment. Maybe even a centre-back is up there. Lessie, good ball. Ball defended there. Hassan just can't beat the first man. Lombardos by himself. Launches long. That's an excellent ball. Lucas Lim there just let it bounce. So instead of taking a touch, here's Lim. He's gone around his defender. Lim puts it into the box. Gomekezwa. And finally, Meleg can claim, but Comets are looking for a third here while Sturt are looking for their equaliser. Rodriguez, Lessie, Hassan, look for the overlap of Lessie, but he just didn't make it. And Aladdin Irabona takes the time out of it as well. And now we're going to see a final sub here for Sturt Lions. Dylan D'Agostino to come on. And Hassan to come off. Looks like if you saw the hand movements there, Fusco 4-2-4 it maybe looks like, as he brings on a little note there for Sortini. He puts it in the back of his sock, but it looks like it's a 4-2-4, so good flick there, Rodriguez. And a good sliding challenge there from Ava Lombardo. So it looks like he got all ball there, but Rogers is in a lot of pain here on the near side. Good clean tackle, but it was definitely hard. And maybe if they have an option for a long throw, Harry Rogers is going to take it. Everybody in the box for Sturt Lions now. Lessie keeps it under his control, looking to put a delivery, but he's just beaten to it. And Irabona, acrobatic clearance. Elton, not a lot to aim for. Goes into the box instead. Irabona now doing some defensive duties. He might have fired his team to 3 points, but he's doing a defensive display that has to be commended too. Sortini. Rogers takes one out. Motashami's ball. Igarashi wouldn't give it up there. Now they've got another opportunity. Lessie, short to Rogers. Time running out here for Sturt Lions. Rogers, his ball deep. Keeper misses it. D'Agostino there, and the keeper makes up for it with another save. D'Agostino's header. Motashami tries to spin. Rogers floats it in, but again, it's a Comets head. And Gomekezwa's got a couple numbers here if he can find it to the left. Finds Politis. Politis just into the Sturt Lions. Danger though. Igarashi. He's got to play to the left. Rodriguez to down middle. Finds D'Agostino. Looks down the line. Asefa, can he get there? Asefa can. And a throw in again for Sturt Lions. Looks short, spins his defender, puts a ball in. Chandler was there in the nick of time as Dylan D'Agostino was just behind him. Still 3 minutes of normal time here for Sturt Lions to get themselves back in this clash. They can do it. They like to do it from set pieces. They've got some tall timber at the back post. They've got to put a good delivery. Rodriguez, he puts that delivery to Comet's head though, and poor clearance there by Irabona. The ball in the box. Lessie can't get it down. Tries the back heel, and maybe the option to play it to D'Agostino is better. 1v1 at the back here for Elton. Motashami and Lim win the header. Gomekezwa, if he can get to it. Big battle. Gomekezwa keeps on his feet. The advantage is paid. Still Gomekezwa. He's done effortlessly well to keep that ball. Lim. Ball in the box.
Easy control. Easy. That's out. Good. Nico, drop. Come on, ref. Take it.
Ball launched long. Kakafiris wins. Politis, he stayed on side there, but the ball is just a bit too heavy for him. Rogers trying to look for an opportunity to put a ball in the box. Ball from Asefa. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Lessie can't get his touch onto it. Still battling, trying not to foul.
Gilly, keep it. That's all right. Hold, Gilly. Hold, shape. Tuck in. Excellent. Stay up.
Pete, you're up, Pete. Get out there.
Igarashi on the left. Asefa.
Good shape. Good shape.
Good defensive shape here from the Comets. A bit of miscommunication from Sturt. Barnett. Sortini. Finds the touch there. Lessie uses his body, but he forgets the ball. Karkafiris can clear. Elton waiting for his goalkeeper to come and claim.
Pete, your left.
Hold. Now pressure.
Chill. Al, back in. Shoulders back up.
Pete.
D'Agostino looking to try and put a ball in. That's a dangerous delivery, but cleared well by Lujic. Politis by himself here. Launches over the top. Gomikezwa. Can he beat the goalkeeper to him? He takes out the goalkeeper as well. And I'll be surprised if there's no booking here. I mean, he couldn't really stop his run, but Meleg got to the ball first, and maybe that's all he can say.
Reset, everyone in. Shanley, you're the cover.
Taking their time with his throw-in, Irabona. Still can't find an option. Getting hurried on long now. Looks like we're into added time. Still waiting for this throw-in by Irabona. He's going long. Barnett, Politis, uses his body, no foul. He's playing on the floor. A late challenge, Karkafiris on Rogers. Last chance here for Sturt. They have to launch it into the box. Barnett does. It's short because I think Park's going to win it first. Sortini's got Gomikezwa to deal with. Rogers again has Gomikezwa. He's ended up on the floor. Now Rogers. That's a better ball. Deep. One by Comets head. They've got Sortini here. He has to launch it. Deep delivery, and it looked like the goalkeeper was always looking like he was going to get there first. A late corner in this game. Good delivery there from Sortini, and Zalan Meleg looks like he's going to enter the box now as well. Ask for them to wait. He doesn't even get there in time. And now the goalkeeper's out, and it doesn't even matter. I think that's going to be it here. Not a long left, but a famous win here at LJ Hooker Mile End Sports Park. The Comets are minutes away from their first victory of 2026 in the league season. A Sturt throw in. A look at the watch from Betterman in the middle. Lujic, a good header and a good tackle there from Lim too. Waiting for the whistle from Betterman. And there's going to be a big roar here from the home fans. They've waited so long to hear those 3 points sung their name. And it might be today. There's Lim, another big challenge, and he wins that out as well. There's going to be a free kick. I'm sure a lot thought that was the final whistle, but there's still minutes to play. This is going to be big. Once you hear this final whistle, I hazard a doubt it's when it's the ball in the air. 15 seconds, says the assistant here. We're going to hear a big roar in front of us. Lujic launches it. And it's a corner as well from the Comets. They've waited weeks and months to sing their song and see their name up in lights. But in round 9, it could be their time. And there it is! Finally the Comets get 3 points. And it's at home of all places. Courtesy of a Latinirabona special. A free kick of the ages right in front of the home supporters. Takes 3 points all the way home. And they're going to be singing this song for the night goes long. Full time here in the NPLSA. Round 9 fixture between the home side, the Comets FC, against Sturt Lions 1. A big victory for them. And a big weight off their shoulders as well. In front of the home support, the home team come home with a wet sail and take home all the chocolates. That's all from us here in the commentary booth. Thanks for joining me. Make sure you tune into the rest of the games live tomorrow and across the weekend around the leagues. Thank you and good night.
Well done, boys. Well done. Well done. Well done, boys.